Hello students, question is from a computer organization. Question asked is, an instruction pipeline consists of 4 stages: fetch, decode, execute, write. Okay, and the clock cycles required by the different stages of the different instructions are shown below. Okay, so there are 5 instructions, and for each and every instruction, for the different stages, the cycle has been given. Okay, and the two part of the question is there. It is a common data. So the two parts are: at what clock cycle instruction I3 will complete its decoding, at what clock cycle all instructions will be completed. Okay, so for that you have to construct the table which contains clock cycle, okay, this side, and instruction at this side. So I don't know how much instruction it will take. Fine, so let's say starting I have kept 9 instruction. Okay, 9 cycles. This is a clock cycle. Okay, this thing is clock cycle, and this is the instruction part. So we have 5 instructions, right? I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5. Okay, now first one for I1, this one fetches, yeah, and this is a 4 stage, okay, 4 stage pipeline, and here F denotes fetch, D represent decoding, then E represent execute, and W represent write. Okay, so for I1, cycle for fetch is 1. Okay, so it has only one fetch cycle. Then for I2 also it is 1. Now already this first cycle is fetched by I1, so it will come to the second cycle, okay, F2. Similarly for I3 it will come like this, F3 and F3. Okay, similarly for I4 it will come from 5, and for I5 it will come from 6th. Okay, so now for the decoding, 2 cycles are required for I1 instruction, so 2 decode cycles are there. Now for I2, 3 decode cycles are there. Okay, so D2, sorry, this is D1 only, D2, D2 and D2. Okay, now I3 will start from 7 because, and it requires 2 cycles, correct? 2 cycles for decode. So D3 and D3. Fine. Now I4 has how many cycles? I4 has also 2 cycles, so it will start from D4, second, yeah, D4, and okay, 9, so it will include 10 also, so it will be D4. Okay, now it is done. Now D5 will come where? D5 will come at 11, correct? Because it requires 1 cycle for the decoding. Now for execute, I1 requires 3 cycles, so it will be E1, E1 and E1. Then for I2 it also requires 3 cycles, so it will be E2, E2 and E2. Fine. Now I3 will be 1. I3 is 1, so this will require 1. And I4 is also 1, so this will include E4, and this will include E5 and 12. Okay, so definitely we will need more cycles for the right part. So 13, 14, 15 and 16. Okay, now this one execute over. Now write is there. So stages write has for first instruction it requires 3 cycles, so for W1. Okay, now for I2 it requires 2 cycles, I3 it requires 1 cycle, I4 it requires 3 cycles, okay, and I5 requires 1 cycle. So this is the complete cycle table which is related to our question. Okay, so now we will see the question. First question is, at what clock cycle instruction I3 will complete decoding? See, I3 is completing decoding at cycle number 8. Okay, so the first answer is 8. Answer is 8 and option is C. Okay, and for the second part, at what clock cycle all the instructions will be completed? So all instructions are completing at the clock cycle 16, right? So 16 cycles are required to complete the total instruction. So answer is C again. Thank you.